So in this video we are going to discuss Pythagorean theorem. As you can see, Pythagorean theorem discusses some property in a right triangle. We have ABC, a right triangle. So what is the theorem? The theorem states that in a right angled triangle, the square of hypotenuse side is equal to the sum of the squares of other two sides. The sides of the triangle have been named perpendicular, base and hypotenuse. So you know AB here, which faces 90 degrees, the right triangle, is the longest side and it is hypotenuse, whereas other two sides are perpendicular and base. So here in this figure we can assume this as the length B, this as length A and this as length C. Then we can write Pythagoras theorem as C square equals to A square plus B square. If I try to explain by giving some numerical values, let us assume this as 3 and this as 4. Then, according to Pythagoras theorem, the hypotenuse AB, which is also represented by H, in this particular example it is the length AB, will be given by square of length AB will be given by square of the two sides, that is 3 square plus 4 square, because the two sides are 3 and 4. Now if you solve it further, this is 9, 3 square is 9 and this is 16, 4 square is 16. So hypotenuse square is 9 plus 16, which is equal to 25. So if we are required to find the length of AB, that is height, we have to take a square root on both sides. So square root of H square is H and square root of 25 is 5. So this length will be 5 if these two sides are 3 and 4 as shown here. Now here you can see another triangle. In this triangle, let us write it ABC. So first of all, you have to find out which one is the diagonal or which one is the hypotenuse. Hypotenuse is always the longest side or a side facing 90 degree. So 90 degree is indicated by this small square and AC is facing it, so AC is its hypotenuse. Now as per Pythagoras theorem, hypotenuse square will be equal to a square of the other two sides. So other two sides here are x square and 6 square. We are required to find x, the value of AB. H is given, hypotenuse is given 10. So 10 square you can write here and then x square plus 6 square. Or we can rewrite the above equation like this, as you can see here. So 36 square plus x square is 10 square, that is 100. Sorry, no, it's not 36. 6 square is 36. So you have to just write 36. Now subtract 36 both sides. We have to find the value of x. So we get x square equal to 64. 100 minus 36 is 64. So that gives you x. Now we have to find this. Finding a square root both sides will give you x equal to square root of 64, which is equal to 8, and that is your answer. Let us have a look at few more examples. Now in this example you can see there is a triangle ABC, and from B a perpendicular is dropped which meets AC, the base, at D, point D. So length of D will be AD will be half, that is 5, 10 by 2, that is 5, and this will also be 5. And you are required to find the length of BD. So let us consider triangle BD and C. So BDC is a right angle triangle, as you can see. So we can apply Pythagorean theorem. We are required to find the length of BD, which we assume to be x. So we can write the Pythagorean theorem as x square plus DC square, that is 5 square, is equal to 13 square, or x square plus 25 equal to 169. 13 square is 169. So x square will be subtract 25 from both sides, and this gives you x square equal to 144. So finally you get x equal to, taking square root both sides, square root of 144 will be 12. So length of BD will be 12, and that is your answer. Now here you can see set of questions that require you to find if these are right angles and justify your answers. So the thing is, how you are going to check if these are the right angles. Again you have to apply the Pythagorean theorem, and you have to take a look at the different sides. You can see one side is 3 centimeter, another side is 4 centimeter, 3 centimeter, 4 centimeter, and the third side is 5 centimeter. Which is the longest? 5 is the longest. So 5 square must be equal to sum of the squares of two remaining sides. So 3 square plus 4 square. The remaining sides are 3 and 4. Square them and then add them. If both sides we are getting the same value, that means the triangle is following Pythagorean theorem and the angle is 90 degree. So this angle that will be the 90. So let us take a look. 5 square is 25, and 3 square is 9, 4 square is 16. When we finally add them, 16 plus 9 is also 25, which means this is a right triangle. This is the example of right triangle. The similar method you will have to follow for these two. These two questions I am giving you as homework to try them, and you have to follow the same method which I have taught you here. Find out which one is the longest side. So in this case 6.4 is the longest, so you have to check 6.4 square should be equal to square of the other two sides, sum of the square of the other two sides, that is 2.5 square plus 5.6 square. And once you get them both sides equal value, that means this is a right triangle. So these two questions I am giving you as homework. So that's all for today's class. See you in the next video.